Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tyler here, and today I am bringing you some College Football 27 gameplay. That is right. Finally diving in. The game is here, and we are diving in. Of course, I got that MVP Plus membership, so I got that early access. And we'll be diving into Road to Glory. So, appreciate anybody that tuned in to the live stream, man, last night. But of course, we're uploading the first episode here to YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you follow my X in the description below, so that way you know when I'll be going live, and that way you can watch when I do this live, or of course I'll upload to YouTube afterwards as well, so that way you don't miss anything. But yeah, man, we're diving in to the creation of my first Road to Glory series here. It is going to be the tight end. That is right. The tight end position going to be the main one I do, alongside a free safety, because I'm a Road to Glory guy, so it's going to be heavy on those two. And then, remember, eventually down the road, I'll have a running back. And, dynasty stuff will be in a few days. But this first couple days is going to be dominated by Road to Glory, starting with this tight end. So, yeah, the creation and then all the high school here in this first episode. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, make sure you slap that like button for me and subscribe if you are new. Like I said, follow the links in the description below for my Twitter and my Twitch, man. But yeah, that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Welcome, anybody tuning in, man. Be hopping in the Road to Glory. We're on the new College Football 27. Finally get a chance to hop in after a long day of work. But yeah, we'll be starting my first Road to Glory here in this game. It's gonna be very heavy Road to Glory the first couple days, and then I'll be diving into Dynasty probably Sunday or Monday. But yeah, these first couple days gonna be all Road to Glory, man. I love that you can import the team builder stuff for not only your team but opponents now, so that way you don't have to repetitively see the same teams and whatnot. Boom. I got my membership bonuses on, of course, because this is going to be my main one. Go 8-minute quarters. Actually, just go 6. Let's go 8. Alright, so for the tight end, I want to be a 3 or a 4-star. I figure it's kind of fair to start as a 3-star. And if I can work my way to being a blue chip 4-star, then, that's cool with me. But we're going to rock with the 3-star here. Definitely want it to be a challenge. So, of course, if, you ain't been around the last month or so, we got some new positions. Before, we always had quarterback, running back, receiver, and then Mike and corner. But this year, defensively, they added edge and free safety, thankfully. Free safety is the other one that I'll be doing. That'll be coming the next day or two. But, of course, starting with the only new position offensively, and that's tight end. So, before we dive in here, the 4 different archetypes, of course, are the physical route runner, which is the most used amongst tight ends, or more tight ends in the game have that than the other ones, or, the highest rated tight ends in the game all have physical route runner as their archetype. There's also a vertical threat's a very good one as well. Then the other 2 is gritty possession and pure blocker, which of course pure blocker is, for those people that was wishing for, O-lineman to be in the game, which of course didn't get that yet, folks. But yeah, so tight end, that'll be my main Road to Glory series here, man. There's a lot more with the customization this year, equipment-wise mostly anyways. I know there's some new hairstyles and stuff too. I actually haven't even thought about the name or anything like that. I only thought about, like the play style I want to go and, what school I want to go to. But I'll try to be quick. I mean, this stuff don't really matter that much. Chester. Yep. There we go. I don't know how I just came up with Chester, but there we go. We're going to be Chester, not Copperpot. Chester Walker. Bang. Sure. Alright, don't want to spend too much time on this. We got to run through. Alright, jersey number. Bang. Let's go with... Actually, who am I kidding? I was going to go with like a teen number. 14 or 15 type shit, but let's just stay in the 80s, man. Let's go with good old 84. Come on now. Right-handed, home state. Let's go with like Texas. Good old Chester Walker. Heading out of Texas. Yeah, Cedar Park. Well, yeah, we'll go with that. Good old Cedar Park, Texas. Alright, yeah. East Side Mustangs. That works for me. Alright, no. Let's, the Pumas. Yeah, we can be the East Side Pumas. Run it. Might as well. I'll definitely import some team builder stuff for the other series I do, so that way it's not like all the same mascots and all that good stuff. Alright, appearance, bang. Skin. Alright. I don't have to worry about that. Boom. Eye color, gotta have them blues, man. Blues. Nose. I think looks fine. Yeah, I'm not too worried about all this. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Alright. Let's see the hair. What kind of hairstyles can we go with here? Let's see. Should we give him the flow? Yeah, might as well. Let's rock the flow, dude. And light orange don't even really look orange. I'm gonna go with this, though. Facial hair. We'll add facial hair later on. We still in high school. We clean shaven right now, man. Alright, what's next? The gear, like I said, lots of new gear this year. And again, I don't want to spend too much time with it. I'll probably edit it more once I get to college. Yeah, so if anything, I'm honestly just going to leave the helmet as is for now. You can add to where you have like the mouthpiece that you're not actually wearing, so it's just dangling off the face mask as well, if for the people that care. I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll customize good old Chester Walker some more once we get into college. Like I said, I just want to get into the high school, get through the games, man. Get this recruiting stuff going. But I do like the sleeve. Team color sleeve. I got the padded one. I'm actually going to put on the padded one. Team color padded sleeve, bang. Alright, gloves, got the super bads on. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. Super bad 7s. Jordan flies are pretty nice too, though. Oh, shoot. I think I might switch to them Jordan flies. But the Jordan Vaporjet, nah. Yeah, let's just go with them Jordans up here. The Jordan Flylock team colors, I like that a lot. Should have like a automatic lead to where you can set the other hand. Alright. Want the half sleeve team color, there we go. Alright, yeah, there we go. We got the towel on. Hand warmer in the back. I'm about to take that hand warmer off though. We in Texas with it. We don't need that. Wait, did it just take off my... I just put a sleeve on. What happened? I just realized, by the way, too, there is a button if you're on just the left side or something. If you hit square or X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation, then it equips for both sides. So that way you don't have to do that with the gloves. Or, I mean, some people like to rock a different glove on each hand, but whatever. Alright, lower body. I'm definitely getting rid of this tape shit. Go leg sleeves. I might add leg sleeves in college, but not for now, man. We in Texas. We don't want too much coverage, man. It's too hot out there. All right, we got the towel on. Yeah, you can put the towel wherever you want too, which I think is nice. I'm definitely just gonna leave it where it's at. Actually, maybe I'll go front right here, yeah. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, we're gonna go no hand warmer. We do not need that, man. I am gonna put on the play call band on the waist. Just because I think that's more of a common thing. Not super common, but in high school, I think you see more of like a whole team wearing a wristband, if anything, than obviously in college. You don't see that. You know, them high schoolers, man, they ain't that smart yet. Not all of them can learn all the plays. They gotta have a little cheat sheet. They ain't like me. They ain't that smart. All right, we'll go ahead and throw that on there. No hand warmer. All right, no braces. All right, we're good there. Cleats. Ooh. The Jordan Retros. They don't match, though. They don't match. Gotta be some other Jordans on here for me, right? All Nikes? Oh, they got the Jordan Low 5s? Hold on. Hold on. 10s? Shit. Those kind of look like ass, though. This color scheme. Yeah, I'll rock the Jordan Low 5s. Might as well. Screw it. I'll rock the mid socks, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta be too flashy. It's a tight end, man. We're gonna be out there getting dirty. We don't need too much flash. All right, here we go. Chester Walker. Again, I'll definitely edit it some more, do more customization once we're in college, but I want to get into the game, man. All right, so before I went over this in a different video, but when you create your build, man, you can choose, you know, to take a legend build here. So for tight end, we got a few different ones. We got Martellus Bennett, gritty possession, and of course you can see on the right side. I will go ahead and move this. Hold on. All right, now you can see on the right side all of the attributes depending on which player I hover over. But yeah, Martellus Bennett, gritty possession. Now, of course, you can make your own gritty possession build that would be, you know, slightly different than what he's got here. And remember, cap breakers are here this year, so you will be able to upgrade a couple things some more. Now, certain things, certain cap breakers will only be able to be broken once or twice, where others may be able to be broken up to 5 times. So keep that in mind. It just depends on how you build your player. Also, we have a couple of physical route runner options here with Jeremy Shockey and Rob Gronkowski. Remember, that is most likely the build I'll be going for will be like these two. Probably a little more towards the Shockey side because he is a little bit quicker than the Gronk one, where Gronk has a little bit more blocking, which I am not going to be worried about at all. They got a pure possession build here for Todd Heap. That is awesome, man. So that's a solid one as well. Oh, so I didn't even say that one earlier. I said there was only 4 different archetypes. There's 5. My bad. There's 5 of them for tight ends. They have 4 of them for the pre-builds. They don't have any pure blocker pre-builds. So they also have gritty possession, like I said, for Martellus Bennett, but pure possession is a separate one for Todd Heap here. And then the couple others, vertical threats, you got Ozzie Newsome, and then also Vernon Davis. Of course, that's going to be the fastest tight end build out there. But yeah, man, I'm not going to take this route. Instead of, you know, choosing one of these pre-built, I'm going to create my own. Of course, it'll be mostly a physical route runner, maybe a little more towards the vertical threat side, but, you know, it's going to be mostly receiving. But yeah, of course, as you adjust your height and weight, it'll change. Of course, you see on the right, certain attributes will go up and down depending on what you change here. Now, I definitely don't want to go any shorter. If anything, I might go taller. It's just at that point, I might, lose some speed, but 88, high 80s is still pretty solid for a tight end. I might even go 6'6", man. Like, that's insane. Let's see. It does take the route running down a little bit in the agility, so maybe I'll just stay at 6'5". And maybe if we take the weight down a little bit. Alright. I kind of like this. 6'5", 235. Could probably do something with this here. Okay, so changing your body type actually messes with this too. So going thin gives us more speed. I think I'm actually going to go to the thin body type. Just to give us more speed, honestly. I wasn't really that worried about the speed, man, but shoot, actually, I don't know. Strength 86. Yeah, we'll just stay on muscular. I want the strength at least 87 there. Yeah, 6'5", 235 muscular build. Alright, so of course you have 2,250 points remaining, setting your max potential, of course. I wish I could mute this guy. I had it turned off in the settings, but of course Reese Davis is just narrating everything. Yeah, I think you said you get 25 cap breakers, that is, but it's just like certain attributes can only be broken certain amount of times, depending on how you build your player. Alright, of course certain things are tied to others. Let's just go over here first and get the speed all the way up, and then we'll work our way around that. And then route running, of course, let's start at medium. And let's go catching. Of course, we'll get that up. And of course, as you bring these up, you'll see on the right side as well, too. When it comes to the abilities, it'll show you, depending on if you're a vertical threat, or, whatever archetype you get, which abilities you can obtain, and then, what attribute you have to get, upgraded. Like, for example, workhorse toughness has to be 92 for bronze, 93 for silver, and etc. Or, the balanced ability for protection from hit sticks. Got to get your break tackle to 83 for bronze, 85 for silver. So, yeah, that's just all that over there on the right side. I like how, it shows you the different ones as you adjust it. The strength up. Let's go to agility. Deep routes. Short routes. And then release. We got to get that up. Alright. Alright. Injury. You got to get that up. We want to be able to break some tackles, man, of course. The strength up some more, see if it brings up the trucking some. Stiff arm. See, now that I have all these up, it looks like they're actually having me under gritty possession right now. I'd be able to get strong grip gold, sure hands, elite, or platinum. I honestly can't remember. But let's see, I got 270 points remaining. Where should I go here? Let's see. Get the acceleration up a little bit more, but don't got to go too crazy there. Okay, jumping, I got to get up some more. I might as well just max that. We'll just get the catching all the way up, might as well. Ooh. Hold on. Let's see. Hmm. It's tough kind of deciding where to go here. I don't want to take too much more time, though. I want to get into these games, man. Surprised that I'm on a gritty possession receiver, though. Okay, see, now I'm on vertical threat. Hmm. I think that's going to do it, man. I think that's going to do it for the build. A vertical threat here. Be able to get gold on balanced and 50-50. I mean, we got really good hands, can run good routes, and we got good speed for after the catch. Should be able to break a good amount of tackles. Not great necessarily with jukes or spins, but break tackle, stiff arms, solid. Trucking's not great, but the stiff arms there, so. Hey, man. First time creating a tight end. I did play with a tight end back in the day on Madden Superstar mode in like Madden 08 or 9, maybe even 10, but that was a long time ago, man. But yeah, man, first time having tight end here and road to glory in these new college football games, so ended up with a vertical threat here. Let's see what I can do. So you can equip a mental ability. They're all tied to a different category. So for academics, you can equip one, then as well as leadership and for brand. So for academics, got the natural, clear-headed, adrenaline, and roller coaster. I'm gonna go with clear-headed, man. Protection and protection from composure loss. Wow, my bad. And for leadership, we'll go winning time. That's a good one to start there. Increase composure late in close games. Ooh, team player might be good though. Improved ability to play out of position, and that might be good for like if they line me out in the slot. You know, some formations will allow that for the tight end. I'll go ahead and just throw on team player, might as well. And then for brand, I like this, the best friend one. QB, composure gain on first down receptions. All right, let's run that. So you see there, it says my strengths and weaknesses. It's got the strengths as powerful at the catch point, plays above the rim, and then keeps ball safe after the catch. So yeah, we know how to protect the ball, you feel me? Ball security is #1 out here. Can't be turning it over. And, you know, we got to make that catch if we want to, you know, be worth the shit, you know? Weaknesses. Protection gets shaky. Pedestrian spin moves, mediocre jukes. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really that worried about that. I'll just run guys over and stiff arm everybody, you feel me? And then protection, like, I'm not worried about protecting. We're going to be going out, running routes, going out for these passes. I ain't going to be blocking. Maybe we'll chip a guy here and there every once in a while, but those weaknesses are nothing. We're a receiving threat tight end, man. Vertical threat. 6'5", 235, Chester Walker. Come on. So here we go as a 3-star. We'll start ranked 24th amongst the tight ends, 64th in the state of Texas, and 431st nationally. So, all right, man, we'll see how we can do in our high school scenarios here. Starting off with a quick little convo from the coach. So we'll set our top 10, of course. Of course. Can't even talk. Of course, coach. Can't wait to get started. So my top 10, I have some teams in mind, of course. We'll go ahead and just throw them on here real quick. I might end up starting at a smaller school and then transferring to a bigger school eventually, you know, once we get, you know, more used to playing tight end after a season or two. But we'll see how it goes. It might, you know, who knows? It might be easy. And playing on Heisman, remember, so we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and add some schools. Let's go to the Big 12 here. I have a couple schools in mind. Houston is one, and then Arizona State and Arizona. and Kansas State. That's the 4 I'll consider from the Big 12 there. At least to start. I might, change it up, or, if anyone watching wants to chat and let me know a school you'd like to see me go to with the tight end, just let me know. I'm open to all suggestions. But let's go ahead and just continue setting this top 10. Michigan does not have very good tight ends on the roster right now. Well, personally, I think they're pretty solid, but as far as in the game, they are pretty low rated. So, and it's, a senior or two up the top, so it'd be a solid squad for me to go to. And, look at the NFL right now. There's hella tight ends across the league from Michigan, so definitely would be a good path if we want to go pro, which of course we want to eventually. And then let's see some SEC schools, possibly Texas or A&M. A little more unlikely since they're much better schools. Maybe if we go crazy, we'll get there. It's just look at their rosters. Their tight ends are not very strong, so who knows? Maybe end up landing there. Another one, Missouri was definitely interested there. And then 2 more schools. Oh yeah, Ole Miss. Again, another one unlikely, but we're just filling out this top 10. And then, oh yeah, back to the Big 12. Actually very interested in going to Oklahoma State. Eric Moore's first year after leaving North Texas, bringing over Drew Mestemaker. Remember, Mestemaker, really good quarterback, is only a sophomore, so I think it'd be interesting to go play there with him. Plus, I think, them being a 3-star school and not being that good and being in the Big 12, we definitely have a lot better of a chance to play right away. But, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Of course, projections at the beginning won't be that great because we're just a 3-star. But we'll see what we can. We already know the deal with tape score and stuff, man. We already know the deal with the moments. Get a moment, each drive, you got to do certain objectives, and then you'll get a highlight moment every once in a while for a certain school, and you can get a big boost. Cool, thanks, yeah. That's right, Chester. We got work to do. We ain't got time to talk to coach. Oh, check it out. Mike Elko, A&M coach, hits us up. To be upfront, we don't currently consider tight end a big priority in this recruiting cycle. We like the guys we're already going after. I also don't know if we would be able to offer you an opportunity to play right away, and I'm sure that's a factor that matters to you. We give a lot of potential, but just don't know if you're an ideal prospect at this time. I'm not going to insult him. I'll give him a polite answer, but that makes sense. If anything, we would go there later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a year or two at a smaller school, then we possibly scoot on over to A&M. But at the same time, if we go off in high school and end up maybe being a 4-star, then I think they will maybe change how they speak a little bit. That's mostly just a thing because, I made Chester Walker from Texas. So, of course, he's going to want, the Texas schools up there. And, when he was a kid, he was watching Johnny Manziel go crazy with Mike Evans. So, Texas A&M is his favorite. Arizona's number 1 because, they're more likely. But, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into game 1 of 5. Of course, I have a whole lot to say about this whole high school ordeal, and they need to go back to the full schedule, full games, all sorts of stuff. But I talked about that a bunch in my last video at the end when I was talking about my series plans and stuff. I did like a little way too early wish list for Road to Glory in College Football 28. So if you're wanting to hear anything about that or what I hope we have going forward, just watch that last video, or I'll also do another wish list at the end of this year. But we're just focused on what we have for now. But just know Dynasty is their main thing for the first couple of years, and they got Dynasty in a great spot. So hopefully they give Road to Glory some more resources going forward. But high school is exactly the same, pretty much, in case you were wondering. All right, so we'll pick 4 different moments here. Execute a speed cut and catch a pass. Okay. Call for ball and make a catch between the hashes. Catch a pass inside the hashes for a first down. Okay. I definitely like that one. Alright, against the clock, make a reception and make a possession catch for a touchdown. Okay, so it has to specifically be a possession catch. Alright, I'll have to remember that when it comes time. I'm definitely going to go with that. And then 2 more. We got record 2 successful blocks. Run the game clock below 40 seconds. See, like, sometimes these get cheesy, man, and I don't want to be choosing objectives that are going to be hard to complete. We'll go ahead and do this crisp and clean, speed cut, catch a pass, and try to get 3 for the big bonus. Now, remember, this year, they made it to where it's not solely just on these drive goals. You'll still get a good amount of XP and points from doing other good things throughout the drive. Like, I mean, before you wouldn't even get rewarded for a touchdown if it wasn't an objective, man. So at least they updated that. Catch a ball on an all-go play, score a touchdown all-go play. Ooh, that's tough. That's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, let's just go with this close it out one. But all right, man, first game. The Eastside Pumas take on Montgomery. Okay. Make sure if you're tuning in on Twitch, hit that follow button for me. I appreciate it a lot. And if you're watching it on YouTube, slap that like button and subscribe if you are new, man. Episode 1 here of the tight end Road to Glory. My first Road to Glory adventure here on College Football 27, man. But yeah, we're locked in here with Chester Walker, 3-star tight end. In the state of Texas, see what we can do, man. Running out for our first game of our senior season. Alright. So starting off, we got to catch a ball, make a catch between the hashes, and then catch one between the hashes for a first down. Alright, so we're actually split back here. Alright, he completes it over the middle. Alright, let's go. Nice first down. Alright, we gotta be in between the hashes here. So see what we can do. Let's go. Nice catch over the middle. Let's go. Down the sideline. Oh, we're gone. It wasn't the sideline. I meant down the hash. But hey, what do you know? Our first high school catch. Well, first one of our senior season, that is. Goes for a touchdown. Let's go, man. So just like that, one play, we get both objectives done, and it goes for a long touchdown, man. That might have been a 50-yarder. Don't mind me on the commentating to start, too. It's been a while. It might take me a few times, you know, a few games and stuff to get back into the groove, you feel me? I haven't been doing this stuff for months, so. That was exciting, though. I was not expecting it to work out like that off rip. But hey, man. Chester Walker. Next moment, against the clock. Make a reception, and then make a possession catch for a touchdown. Oh, I didn't know we were already in the... Oh, he dropped it. See, I was about to say, like, don't score a touchdown on first play on me, man. All right, let's see if we can get him on a crosser here. Remember, I have to make a possession catch for the touchdown. We make the catch, but no, we're down at the 1. It was possession catch, but unable to get in the end zone there. That is a tough one, man. So that's going to make it much tougher as we're from the 1-yard line now. We're going to have to try to hit him with some quick cheese on an arrow route. But if that edge rusher drops, we could get cooked. See, I already knew that was going to happen, bro. We got stuck on the edge rusher. And it wasn't that the edge rusher dropped. That's some cheese, bro. That's some cheese. I'm literally just running in place on the edge rusher, and it wouldn't do anything. Like, I'm not even gonna get mad at that. That's some bullshit, bro. Alright, so we gotta make a speed cut and then make a catch. Of course, none of these, not a single one of these routes is good for it, man. This is annoying as hell. I mean, I don't have any time to look through the plays. The plays are dog shit. I just gotta lock in, man. I mean, this fucking playbook is dog shit. The plays are fucking terrible. I have to try to call a play specific to be able to finish the stupid fucking objective. Alright, let me lock in, man. I'm tweaking. Alright, come on. Of course, he goes quick, and we don't even have time to get open over the middle there. That's tough. At this point, it's 3rd and 10, so I'm not really too worried about anything other than trying to keep this drive going, because this is not looking good, man. Bro, this is some cheese, bro. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. This is honestly bullshit. This is honestly like just... I just want to get to the college shit so I can actually have fun. Oh, I just completely destroyed that first guy. Already got the 2 blocks done. We got to hold on to the ball until we get under 40 seconds on the clock. But bro, like, this is the shit I'm talking about with the high school. Like, these objectives are garbage. Like, they don't work worth a shit. Make it to where, like, you cannot improve your score at all. It's almost like you should just play and not even worry about the objectives, like, honestly. And the cheese with that pick 6 shit was just insane. Like, just running on the edge defender for... I don't know, bro. This... Go back middle, make a nice catch. Let's go. We got to improvise out here to make plays, moving the chains. We got to hold on to the ball for another 2 minutes still, though. There's a 3rd and 8 here. Nice completion, and that'll do it. That'll be it for the game, man. We get the victory, 23-20. A little bit bumpy in the middle there. At least now I know going forward, I just got to play. I just got to play and not worry about all the other crap that could happen. It is what it is, man. But, you know, I'll definitely have fun in these next few games and do my best to get as many objectives done. If anything, this was definitely a good start. Might as well see if we can try to get in the end zone one last time. Why not, man? Get some more XP. To the flat, we're open. We make the catch. Let's go. Chester Walker, 2nd touchdown of the game. Starting the season off in style. Yes, sir. Get as many points as we possibly can. Get that tape score up. So 970 after the first game. And that's with the 2 drives in the middle being terrible. So... hey, that's pretty solid. If we keep doing this, we'll actually end up being that 4-star. Definitely got to stay locked in, though, man. I was tweaking a little bit there for a minute, but hey, it's hot in here. If anyone don't know, the AC in my place don't work. They sent a company out to fix it, and they fixed some stuff, but the AC still ain't working great. So it's literally 95 degrees in my place. I got a fan on me right now. So I get agitated quick. It's too hot, man. But check it out. Our first offer from Louisiana Tech here. And as the offers come in, you'll see, you know, the type of offer they give you. The scholarship, you know, based on, you know, what type of academics, brand, leadership, fitness, coach, trust, skill points, all that good stuff, whatever they can offer you to start. And then also, in case you can't see the boxes, the green ones is what you're being offered. And the ones that are black could also be filled in. They could also increase your offer over time if you continue to play well and whatnot. But also the ones that are like grayed out, have the grays through it, that's not available. Where other schools, you know, they'll have all those filled up and whatnot. And, you know, you'll get some more green boxes as you go and get better offers and, you know, get a better tape score, get more stars. UTEP also with an offer, Sam Houston State. So that's our first few there. Yeah, man, we'll go ahead and advance the week. But first, Eric Morris, Oklahoma State coach, hits us up and says, yo, we run an air raid system that you would thrive in. You won't be stuck as an inline blocker like some of these other offenses. We're going to have you frequently flexed out as a human mismatch in the passing game. You'd be an excellent wide receiver for us. This system fits you perfectly. Make sure you're looking closely at the types of offenses that your top schools use. There are some like ours that would be a good fit for you, while others may have you regretting going there. And don't trust everything other coaches might tell you. You got to remember they're in recruiting mode and they're they'll tell you anything to get you. I mean, aren't you doing the same thing right now, good old Eric Morris? Let me know if you need anything. Feel free to text anytime. I'll go ahead and give him a confident answer. Thanks, coach. I know I would do some big things on your team. Let's go. I'd love to hear that. Oklahoma State definitely in high consideration for me. But all right, man, we'll go ahead and advance the week. All right, another offer is going to come in from Florida Atlantic. Okay, the best offer we've got yet. Not necessarily school-wise. You know, Florida Atlantic fell off big time, but as far as like the scholarship bonus and whatnot there, that's the best one we've seen. All right, our classmate Lane hits us up, says, hey, Chester, college entrance exams are this week. I've got a study group. You want to join? Yeah, we'll go ahead and study with them. So let's go. Our school interest increase goes up as we score highly on our college entrance exam. And that'll make it easier to obtain a scholarship from Michigan. So that makes sense because out of all the schools we're looking at, they're definitely the highest, you know, when it comes to the academic ratings. And now Brent Bennon, my bad. I cannot talk right now at all. Sheesh. He'll hit us up. The good old Arizona coach says, hey, we've been watching your tape and think you could be a gem in our recruiting class this year, but we want you to prove it. Think you can take on that challenge for us this week? Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and accept it. So that means we'll probably get in, dynamic scenario here. Yes, coach, I'm ready. So highlight moment accepted, now available for the next game. So we'll see that when we decide our objectives going into it. But first, now Kyle Whittingham, good old Michigan ball coach here, hits us up. All right, we saw we made your top schools, which is great, but we do want you to know that we can only recruit you if you meet our academic standards. And once you get there, once you get here, you'll have to balance and meet harder loaded classes you might have elsewhere. I literally can't read right now. Like I don't understand. I've never had this much time talking and reading in my life, but we're gonna try to keep going. When you think of academic excellence, you think of Michigan. And if you come to Ann Arbor, we expect you to exceed off the field as well as on the field. So your exams, tests, and assignments will require you to actually work and focus. We need our players to know that going in so they're not surprised when they get here. That's why we are very transparent about our academic expectations up front. But if you're looking to get a quality education, we think you could thrive here. Do you have any questions? No, good. I'm good. Thanks, coach. That was a whole lot just to let me know that the academics are more important at Michigan than the other schools. Like, obviously, bro. But all right, there's a Pasadena in Texas. What the? All right, we're gonna be taking on Pasadena here in game 2. See what we can do. Of course, we got the dynamic highlight moment. I'll choose that last, but we got to choose 3 other ones first. Sweet release. Use a foot fire release and catch a pass and make 3 receptions. So I'll do that. I definitely will have to do that lined up in the slot. Shake them off, catch a ball after executing a basic cut, and catch a touchdown. Hop to it is catch a ball after a hop step release. I don't know about that. I'm good on that. Execute a cut fake and catch a pass. Ooh, geez Louise, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Crossed up receptions for 10 plus total yards and for 15 plus total yards. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that. Okay, the Arizona one is a reception of 25 plus yards. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we'll do sweet release, shake them off, and then crossed up, and then the Arizona shrug it off one. So we got shake them off and shrug it off. Let's get it, man. Try to increase that tape score some more. Try to inch our way closer to possibly becoming a 4-star. As long as I stay a 3, that's good enough for me, man. But if we become a 4, even better, man. Let's go. Game 2. Not sure if we'll start it off with another 60-yard touchdown, but see what we can do, man. All right, here we go. Starting with sweet release. Use a foot fire release and catch a pass, and then also make 3 receptions during the drive. I'm pretty sure that I'll have to line up in the slot to get that foot fire release. Not sure if you get that out of the three-point stance. I really have no idea. All right, let's go ahead. It's 3-0 already. It's kind of weird that they're starting us off already up 3-0. Okay. Oh, I was open, man. He still completes it over the middle. That's nice. Oh, no. I just got a false start. Chester Walker. All right, I got to lock in here. We can't be getting false starts. Over the middle. We're open. Making the catch. Let's go. Chester Walker crossing midfield. They're still not giving me the release, though. All right, come on. 3rd down. We got to keep this drive going. I only got 1 catch on this drive. Oh, he goes deep left side, and it's deflected. Come on, man. See, like, there ain't nothing I can do about that. That is not good for the old tape score. I mean, he's not even throwing it our way. You see what I'm saying with this high school stuff? We should be playing full games and allow us to complete this stuff throughout the whole game. It's like you give me 1 drive. You threw it to me once. How am I supposed to complete the objectives when he's not targeting me? All right. Catches after a cut move. And then a touchdown also. All right. All right, he goes deep. Come on, man. Falls incomplete, thankfully. I don't know why he's not throwing us the dang ball. Like, how am I supposed to complete anything? I'm just going to have to go to spread the whole time, man. All the routes and the other formations are just trash. Dude, like, why is he not throwing me the ball, brother? I'm open, I made the cut, and they're just... like, I don't know what they want from me, bro. Alright, come on. Let's see if we can get something done here. What in the hell is going on? Dude, why do I keep getting false starts? I'm hitting X to snap the ball, and it's not snapping it. That's why he's getting false starts, because I'm trying to get a good jump off the ball, but it's not snapping. Like, brother, I hit X, snap the ball. Getting cheesed out here, bro. Bro, snap. It didn't even count my cut. I made a cut. Dude, this high school shit's hilarious. If I didn't have to deal with this high school shit, I would not lose full at all. But this shit's garbage. I mean, I can't... there's no... bro. the playbook is shit. There aren't even routes for me to run a... Alright, there. It counted at that time. Thank the Lord. I just had to spam cuts. Jeez Louise. Things will be a lot more fluent and make a lot more sense once we're in college, man. But right now, I'm just going to do whatever I got to do to try to get these objectives done. Because this high school stuff's cheese, and I just want to get through it. Bro. I got 87 false starts. Snap count said is on 2. You see that? That's the first time I've seen it. It said snap counts on 2. That wasn't 2. That was only 1. And he hits my teammate for the touchdown. I would have been open. I wanted that extra objective done for the extra XP, but it's whatever, man. At least we scored. Whatever, man. It's whatever. Good enough. At least we got one of the objectives done, but this is some cheese. Alright. Final moment of this game. Or is it? No, I didn't even do the other one, right? Why is it having me do this one first? I don't know. So, 25 receiving yards. And I thought it only had to be on 1 catch, but it's actually can be on multiple. Let's see what we can do, man. Looks like they're in cover 2. Going deep over the middle. And we make the catch. Let's go. Chester Walker. Could go all the way. Yes, sir. 80-yard touchdown. All the way to the crib. Yes, sir. I know it ain't the 4th of July yet, but some fireworks here. Yes, sir. The big touchdown. 80 yards all the way to the crib. Gets all the objectives done. And you know Arizona's most likely going to be offering a scholarship after that, because that was 6 times the boost for getting that done. So now our final drive of the game. So 10 yards and 15 yards. I mean, we should be able to get that right. Come on now. So we are up by 3. So a score here would put the game away with 3 minutes left. Open over the middle. We make the catch. Let's go. Juking out the safety. Oh, man. We got both objectives done on the first play. Love to see that. All right, man. Oh, what is this? What is this? Look at this formation, folks. What in the world is going on? Dude, this cheese. This false start cheese is some shit. I would have had a wide open touchdown. There was no defense there. Dude, what is with the false start cheese? Is this happening to anyone else? How are you going to on to me when we're doing a play with someone going in motion? This game is cheese, bro. Holy shit. I would have had a wide open touchdown and they gave me the BS. Bro. This shit is hilarious. It's just a cheese fest. They gotta get this high school shit overhauled ASAP, brother. Open over the middle. Oh, that throw was way behind us. What the hell? Alright, big 3rd and long now. Try to convert. I know we got the objectives done already, but still, the more you do, the more more XP. What the hell? How do I not get to that ball? And they got us going for it on 4th and 15. All right, man. This is a big play here. On deep right side. And we make the catch, and we're gone. Let's go. Chester Walker with another touchdown. 2nd of the game. Hey, man. They can cheese us all they want. We're still going to get the job done in the end. Big time play right there. Getting that game tape up even more. Score at 1,090 now as we finish game 2. And like I said, we got that Arizona offer as expected now. Let's go, man. Best offer we've gotten yet. They can still increase that scholarship bonus a little bit for us. But still a really good start there. All right, Baylor, I love that offer, an even better one, but I've used Baylor in the past with Road to Glory, so not interested. You know, if that wasn't the case, then I would definitely consider Baylor, man, but I've already had them on the channel before. And okay, Kansas, you know, we got Kansas State on our list, not Kansas, but maybe we give them a look. Oklahoma State with the offer, okay. Might have to move them up on our list. UTSA on there as well. And you see we are inching closer to being a 4-star prospect. In case anybody's looking for dynasty stuff, just remember I'll be diving into that in a few days. Definitely just all Road to Glory the first couple days for me. And then I'll be getting into my first rebuild. Either late Sunday or if not, then it'll be Monday. And I'm on vacation all week long, so I'll be live and posting videos every single day, man. Another offer here, Air Force in the North Texas. Okay, I like that. And Rice, okay. Brent Brennan, Arizona coach, hits us up again. Look, I haven't gotten a chance to tell you about how impressed we were with your recent performance. We had a few weeks to talk it over, and we all agree that you deserve an increased scholarship package. You earned it. Let's go. We'll go ahead and give him a confident answer. Hey, this wasn't even hard for me, coach. All right, scholarship bonus gets increased. Like I just said, they can increase it some, and just like that, they do it. So they increased it. Find the latest on the recruiting board so we can go check that out and see what they've increased. And now our high school coach hits us up. Just wanted to check in, take a look at the recruiting board, weigh in all the scholarship packages as the offers come in. Also keep in mind that some schemes might fit your strengths and some might not. Yeah, don't worry. Good old Coach Morris at Oklahoma State already gave me the run down there. And then be realistic as you manage your top 10 list. You don't want to get down to the wire and have no offers from your top schools. You can still go there without an offer, but you'll have to walk on. Yeah, of course we know that stuff. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give him a polite answer. Sounds good. Thanks, Coach. Yes, sir. Alex hits us up. Not sure if this is just a classmate or a teammate. He says, hey, are you going to homecoming? I'm going to skip and work with the trainer. Sorry, you know. Got to get to work. Got to get a head start for this week. Too focused on this season. Have fun, man. And okay, we get +5 for our short route running attribute for this upcoming game, and that's pretty solid. We'll be taking on Flower Mound. Okay. So before we get into the game, I want to do a quick little update of our top 10 schools here. I'm going to cut it down to 8. I'm going to go ahead and just take Texas off. And then we'll go ahead and also take off Ole Miss. And I'm actually going to take off Missouri and add Kansas. Just because they offered us. And then we'll reorder this a little bit. Going to put Oklahoma State up in that second spot. Kansas, I'm still going to keep probably 5. Okay, we'll just go with this for now. Arizona, then Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, Houston, and Kansas. So only 3 that have offered us, even though, you know, we have at least like probably 9 or 10 offers by now, but I'm sure we'll get a couple more rolling in after the next game or two. And then, like I said, Arizona updated that package. So remember, there was only a couple green spots there for them couple, and then the other ones that are full now only had the first 3 or 4 filled in. So definitely a good increase in that scholarship bonus. So yeah, also you can commit early. So I could commit if I wanted. And I believe you still decide when to come signing day, or you can decommit before the end of the season and then have your signing day still. Now, I wonder if you are committed when it comes to signing day, does it just have a different type of scene for you, or do you still have to, I'm not sure. Do you still have to like go in and choose the hat, or can you still choose a different hat even if you're committed elsewhere, or do you not get the cutscene? I don't know. Yeah, of course I'm not going to commit, but at least, you know, that you can at least do that now before the end of the season if you want, to one of the teams that you are, you know, getting an offer from anyways. But all right, let's go ahead and dive into game 3. No highlight moments this time, so just 5 standard ones, and we got to choose 4. So quick and easy. Record multiple first down receptions and record 15 receiving yards. So yeah, that's definitely one we'll check. And then truck or stiff armor defender, you know, maybe get 7+ yards after the catch and a reception of 10+ yards. Yeah, definitely do that. Make 3 receptions and catch a touchdown. Definitely get that. And then crunch time, receptions of 10 yards and a touchdown. So lots of touchdowns needing scored in this one. So we got 2 last game. We'll see if we can get at least 2 more here in this one. I think we might have to get 3 though. There's a lot of touchdown objectives here amongst the 4 that I chose. I was just like glitched, or why is it all home games? Why am I not getting no road games? Is that how it's supposed to be? Has it always been like that? I don't remember. But we should definitely have some away games mixed in here, man. Going back to the wish list talk, you already know we got to get back to that full season to where we got like the high school playoffs at the end too, where we got the state title game we can play. Got to get that stuff back. But here we go, first drive of this game. See if we can get these objectives done. I already know, man, if we have a good game now, I think we'll get that 4th star. Yeah, we got to get catches for first downs twice and gain 15 receiving yards. Starting off with a drag route, we make the catch, and it's caught, and we're off into the clear. First play, Chester Walker off to the races, gonna go all the way. Unfortunately, unable to commit that first goal, but hey, that was the one for just a little bit of XP, so that's fine. We get 1 first down, not 2, but at least we get the 15 yards and 100 XP for the touchdown, 150 for the 60-plus yard catch. So I believe that first goal would have only been like 20, 25 points anyway, so no big deal. First play goes all the way. Yes, sir. Next is playmaker. We need 7+ yards after the catch on 1 play, and then get 1 single reception of at least 10 yards. All right, 1st and 10. For the middle. We're going to make the catch. Unable to break free. We at least got the catch for 10+ yards, but unable to get the 7 yards of yak. So we're probably going to have to go for something shorter. All right, first down here. We are at the 21-yard line. Trying to run a drag route. I can't get through, and the running back, of course, breaks free for the touchdown. And sometimes you just are unable to get the goals done, man. At least we got the big goal done. So the smaller XP one, no big deal. Still a solid drive. We'll take it, man. Now, time to dominate. We need 3 receptions on this drive, and we need to end it with a touchdown. See, why do they make us get 3 catches, but we're starting the drive at the +37? Like, that's insane. Play action. We make the catch right side and brought down after a gain of 6. Let's go. I will say one thing with the false starts. Sometimes it throws me off with the motion. See there, it said snap counts on 3. So I got to pay attention, because it's telling him to move. And then we go on this one. Yep. Oh, nice catch. I just dove there. I probably could have scored, but remember, I got to get a 3rd catch. Risk fumbling when you do stuff like that, but it all worked out. Now we got to get in the end zone, folks. Let's go. Let's see, man. Possibly get him on a slant route here, but I don't know. Based on the defense, I don't like this look. Change it up here. Oh, snap. What is he doing? Yes, sir. Chester Walker, 2nd touchdown of the game. Going up the middle of the field. He hits us. Yes, sir. Got to get a body on the big man down there in the red zone. You already know the deal. You can't leave the tight end untouched. All right, next we got crunch time. So we need to get at least 10 receiving yards and catch yet another touchdown. So this game has been an absolute shootout. We're up 38-35. 3 minutes left. Already have 2 touchdowns on the game. They want us to get yet another one. But already crossed midfield here. Throws it to us in the flat. Nice catch. Brought down after a short gain of 4. 3rd and 2. We got to keep the drive going. It goes quick. See, I don't like that. If he just waits, I would have been open. And now we're chalked on the objectives for this drive. Unless they let us go for it. Let's go. It's like, man, they're just not even giving me a chance when you throw it to them clowns. Alright. We've got to keep this drive going, man. We need to get these objectives done. I saw a lot of space left side, so I just got to screw my route, and we get a huge gain. Yes, sir. All right, man. 1st and 10 now. In the red zone. Dude. Like, I can't stop doing it. We're going to have to hit him with a drag route here, man. We're open. Yes, sir. 3rd touchdown of the game. Chester Walker getting all the objectives done. Filling up that stat sheet. Going off for, shoot, might be close to 200 yards at this point. 3 touchdowns, like I said, that'll end the game as well. We got to be a 4-star by now, right? Like, come on, man. We have been absolutely tearing it up. Even overcoming the cheese. Still able to get a lot done here and get a good game tape score. But yeah, Arizona State coming in with an offer, and then Houston as well, but their offer is terrible. That might be a team we might have to look at further on down the road. Who knows? Kansas State gives us the offer as well. So the rest of the teams that are on our top 8. And then some other teams, Minnesota, no interest there. TCU, ooh, that's a really nice offer. We might have to give that a look. Might have to check them out. Utah, I mean, that's, the offer's not good, but a solid squad. Oh, yeah, we're well into that 4-star range now, folks. I don't know how I'm not. It's like the ranking's not updating. Will it change after? Oh, it'll probably change after I update this, right? Let me go ahead and change these teams. That Houston offer was so bad that I'm just going to take them off. Actually, the K-State offer was bad too. Let me put TCU on here. Scheme fit's only a C+. I mean, I'm not super worried about that. Yeah. The only thing that sucks there is that they don't have seniors. They got a couple juniors and a sophomore, but I would still be fine there. All right, let's go ahead and advance. It should update my rankings now, right? Now that I'm a 4-star, you would think. Florida State with a really nice offer. Okay, I mean, if I was interested, we'd give it a look, but let's be real. Florida State as a program just went down the shitter ever since the whole debacle of them not making the playoff back when we had the 4 teams still. But that's a whole nother conversation. Illinois with a nice offer as well. Virginia Tech looking good. But yeah, no interest in any of those schools really. So let's see it. High school coach, it's up. You are one of the best receiving tight ends in the States. Remember that some teams will value you and use you more than others. You'd be great on air raid spread, multiple or power spread teams. Veer and shoot or pro style, maybe not as much. Also, with us getting closer to your decision, there's no shame in cutting ties with schools who aren't as interested in you as you'd hope. We want you to find a good fit, not just go in a big time program. Let me know if you need anything else, okay? All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and give him a confident answer. Everybody wants me, coach. Don't worry about it. All right. I like the confidence, Chester. Mike Elko, okay, the A&M coach. Haven't heard from you in a while, man. We've really enjoyed watching you this season. We would love to see you play in college for the Aggies. You fit exactly what we're looking for. I know the team has gotten to a bit of a bumpy start this year, but we'll be fine. And we've got as much talent on paper as anyone else in your top 5 sometimes. When you have so much talent, it becomes difficult for everyone to settle in and play as a team. That's why we need more players like you. You could be that missing piece our guys rally around. You've got some decisions to make. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but let me know if you've got any questions in free time. And feel free to text me at any time. We'd love to see you in the Aggies journey. Jersey. Jeez Louise. All right, so rebuff him, make a social media post about not wanting to go here. That's hilarious. Make a social media post about this being your new favorite school. We could also thank for opportunity. I'm definitely not going to say not wanting to go there. I don't know if I should make it my new favorite school, but at the same time, if I do end up going to a top school off rip, it would be A&M. So we'll go ahead and go with that and see what happens. Some good points, coach. I'll let my followers know what I'm leaning toward. Okay. It will now be slightly easier to get a scholarship from A&M. Okay, awesome. But now that post has been seen by everyone, so the interest has decreased from all the other schools in my top 5. It'll be harder to obtain the scholarships, but I've already got them. So it shouldn't matter, right? Kyle Whittingham spins the block. Okay. We think you're an excellent prospect, but we want to spend this week evaluating you up close. I'll have some scouts at the game. Are you willing to really show us what you can do? Of course, man. So I guess I thought we were going to get the highlight moment from an A&M, but it looks like Michigan going to give us the highlight moment instead. So, hey, if we're able to get this done, we'll probably get that Michigan offer. But, hey, now that we did the post about Texas A&M, and I'll put them #1 on the list, maybe they'll give us a huge boost as well and get an offer there. I don't know. If as long as I keep playing well and putting up a bunch of touchdowns, I'm sure we'll get all them offers. So Eric Morris is back again, hitting us up. I'll get right to it. One of the reasons you'd love playing here is our facilities. Everything is state of the art, and you'll be hard pressed to find anything better. Playing at a school with this quality of facilities will allow you to develop faster and become the player that you want to be. So I of course love hearing that. And then you'll love our coaching staff. I'd put this group up against any other teams. The experience, technical knowledge, and ability to teach are among the best in the country and will make you a better player faster than anywhere else. You've obviously earned the scholarship we've offered you. We hope that this shows that we truly believe you can be an excellent player for us. I'll go ahead and give him a polite answer. Thanks, coach. I appreciate it. So he's just pitching us there, you know what I'm saying? We already got the offer. We already got everything down pat. It's just, he knows them other schools have been knocking and whatnot. So he's seen me post about A&M. So I'm sure probably, you know, some schools are worried if we end up getting that offer. We'll go ahead and put them first. Followed up by Arizona and Oklahoma State still. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and bump Michigan back up. Might as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next game, though. Taking on Marshall. Just 2 more high school games left, and then we'll wrap it up. Go ahead and choose 4 here. Of course, one of them will end up being that Michigan one to take the top off, and that'll be block on outside zone plays for 25 plus total yards. Of course, that's a Michigan goal, man. Some blocking shit involved. But then we also have to catch passes for 25 plus yards. That's insane. So in the same drive, I have to make a block on an outside zone play or multiple outside zone plays that go for 25 yards, but also receive the ball for 25 yards. That's insane. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm just being real, but we'll try. So we got catch a pass on a stick concept play. And then make 3 catches. I mean, yeah, of course we'll try that over the middle. Catch a ball between the hashes and for a first down. Of course we'll do that. Did it earlier. We'll try it again. And then make a reception and a grow. Let's do catch a first down off a play action pass and then a touchdown off a play action pass. And of course, the last one here will be the special Michigan highlight. Let's go ahead and take on this Marshall squad again, man. I don't know why every game is at home for this high school stuff. That's kind of whack, but I'm not going to keep reiterating that we should just have the whole schedule and the whole whatever. Yeah, you guys already know the deal. We'll just enjoy what we have. But all right, game 4 here. Already up from a 3-star to a 4-star now here with Chester Walker, the tight end out of Texas. So starting with short and street. Short and sweet. Yeah. I'm all over the place with my talking today. I don't know. I can't even say words. But yeah, we got to catch a pass on a stick concept and make 3 total catches on the drive. So let's see if we can get it done, man. Try to start this game off on a good note. But I kind of cheesed that because I was late to the line. Got to do what you got to do, though, man. First catch of the drive. Now let's go ahead and find a stick concept. Should be in this somewhere, right? There we go. I don't think I actually have to run the route, but we get it done. I lose a yard, but hey, we're just trying to get these objectives done. And now that we got it, we just need one more catch on the drive, so everything's all go at this point. Bro. Another false start. If I keep doing this when we get into college, we're going to have to start like a false start counter. And like once I reach so many a game, I'm going to have to do like a punishment or something, like, because we just can't keep having that. We're going to hot route this here. Over the middle on the post. Then we make the catch in traffic. Let's go. Big play. Love seeing that. All right, I got to start watching. You see that? It told me this time the snap counts on 2. All right. Here we go. He goes over the middle. Went to our teammate, and he ends up throwing a pick, man. That is not what we want to see. At least we got our objectives done, but would have loved to finish the drive with a touchdown. That's tough. So next is over the middle. So yeah, we just got to catch it between the hashes. And for the extra objective, it's got to be for a first down. So I'm sure we'll be able to get this done. Should be pretty simple. All right, this should be good here. As long as we just get behind the linebackers. Or not. We'll get in front of them. Let's go. We get the first down and more. So the objectives are done there as we caught that between the hashes. Yes, sir. So now let's try to finish this drive with the touchdown. We are up 3-0 here in the second quarter. Try to extend this lead, man. Over the middle, we're open, but the pass is way low at our feet. Come on, man. All right, 3rd and 10 here. Try to convert, keep the drive going. Play action, we're over. Let's go. Nice catch, and we're down the sideline and into the end zone. Chester Walker, yes, sir. First of this game. Love to see it, man. That's big time. Tape score going up. I mean, hell, at this point, we might make our way to being a 5-star, dude. I mean, if that's what happens, it is what it is, right? All right, next moment, we got play action. So, I mean, we just got it. We just did that on a play action play. But either way, for this drive, that's what we got to do. We got to get a first down and a touchdown on a play action pass. My bad, I got the hiccups right now. Hold on. Snap counts on 2. Dude, I can't get through on that play. I got to stop calling it. All right, at least it's 3rd and inches, so we can maybe get a short cheese for the first down here. I got to be quick, though. That's the thing, is I have to be quick on finding a decent play action play for me. All right. I mean, this, I would prefer something shorter, but I had to get a play action play picked quick. Let's go. First down and the touchdown. So how about that? Not only do we get one objective done, but we get them both done on one play, and that's our 2nd touchdown of the game. 3rd multiple touchdown game for Chester Walker. And can we finish it off with the Ultimate Michigan Challenge as a tight end? Not only do we got to get 25 receiving yards, but also have to block on an outside zone run play for 25 yards. I mean, jeesh. I mean, it's not a huge deal if we don't get the Michigan offer, man, but we'll get all the other ones. I'm still going to try to get it done. Of course, we're up by 7 here in the 4th quarter. Oh, we pancaked him. Oh, I couldn't get to the 2nd level, though. No yards. If I pancake the first guy, we should be able to get something positive, right? Only 2 yards. And it actually only counted 1. Alright, so now I'm basically just going to have to receive to try to get the first down. And then we'll go back to the zones. Alright, we get the job done. 19 out of the 25 yards there, and we move the chains. So now we can get back to the good old outside zones. This ain't looking good, man. This is not looking good. Like, he's not even going to the outside. Even when we're getting decent blocks out there, the guy is just getting bottled up in the middle. All right, we'll try to convert the first down and keep it going. But of course, he goes quick to my teammate, short of the marker. Oh, but they let me do the, okay. They let me hurry it up. Nice. All right, so we get the receiving yards done, so at least got that XP. All right, come on. Outside zone. We need 25 yards. Well, we need 22 more yards at this point. All right, there we go. Let's go. 6 more to go. I think the key is to do it out of this formation rather than the one that I'm tight, because it seems like they get better or more successful runs this way. All right, we got it done. Okay, I didn't think it was possible, but hey, slowly but surely. So we might as well get another hat trick, right? Make the catch, try to cut up. Not quick enough, though. Brought down at the 3. Still a nice gain there, inside the 5. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. All right, well. Let's go. Chester Walker times 3. 3rd time of this senior season. Love seeing that, man. I mean, hell, the tape scores through the roof at this point. We got to be a 5-star, right? Can't really do much better, man. I mean, there's still a lot of weird things going on with some of these, but hey, we're getting it done. Terrible bonus here, but a scholarship offer from Clemson. And then Michigan with a huge offer. Oh, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This might have to be the move. You can say, you know, Michigan cheese. I know. But if we're being realistic, as a tight end, look at the NFL. There's a lot of tight ends in the NFL right now that are from Michigan. And if you look at the roster in this game, the highest rated tight end is 74. Like, they ain't showing no love to Marshall or Hanson. They're like a 74 and a 72. I think they're both seniors, or senior and sophomore, either way. Like, that's a good scenario for us, and they're giving us a great bonus to start. Of course, they could give us more, but I mean, that's, we're going to have to highly consider that. Penn State gives us an offer. I initially had them written down, and I was going to put them in my top 10, but I just don't really think that one makes much sense. Texas gives us an offer now. We had them in our top 10, but took them off. Pretty unlikely that I would go there. A&M does give us an offer, but not nearly the type of bonus that we're getting offered from Michigan or any of them other schools. At least got the offer, though. But just like that, man, we not only went from a 3-star to a 4-star, but now all the way to a 5-star. That's right. Chester Walker is now a 5-star tight end. From the 24th ranked tight end in the nation to now number 1. 5th ranked player in all of Texas, 30th ranked in the entire country. So yeah, man, we're the real deal. I mean, multiple 3-touchdown games on Heisman difficulty. Let's go ahead and change this up. We're going to cut down to a top 5 here as we go into our final week. And yeah, let's go ahead and take off Kansas. We'll take off Houston. And we'll take off Arizona State. And Michigan, you're going to the top of the list. So check that out. Projected depth chart actually has us as tight end number 1, man, at Michigan. I mean, it convinced me to go somewhere else. Honestly, we would be tight end 5 at A&M. 5. So yeah, we're gonna put them at 4. TCU would be tight end 3, which is pretty rough. But we'll leave A&M at tight end 4. And then, yeah, Oklahoma State at 3. Arizona at 2. I still think it'd probably be more likely that I would go to Oklahoma State than Arizona, but either way, they both have seniors as their best tight end, so if anything, I might have to fight for that playing time early in the first year, but after that, we would be the best on the team for sure going forward. But I mean, looking at Michigan, We'd be the #1 guy from the beginning, man. I really did not think that this was going to be a thing, and I did not think I was going to have any chance of completing both of those challenges for them, but we got it done. So, I mean, I actually seriously have to highly consider this, and just forget the hat, forget the shirt, forget the blanket. Like, if you're just doing a tight end road to glory, what would make sense? Like, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. But all right, this is our top 5 going into our final game of high school. So yeah, we'll go ahead and advance the week. We'll play the last game, then we'll wrap things up for my, opening stream of College Football 27. And, the first episode of our Road to Glory here with the tight end, the vertical threat. BYU with the scholarship offer. It's a little too late. Same with you, Oklahoma. You're too late to the party. Texas Tech, oh, man, I would have highly considered it, but you should have hit me up a couple weeks ago, man. 25th nationally, man. Oof. I mean, what was I, like 364 before? I mean, I skyrocketed the stock, man, from a 3-star to a 5-star. I was not expecting to do as well as this, but hey. Kyle Whittingham, Michigan head coach, says, "Hey, man, I haven't gotten a chance to tell you about how impressed we were with your recent performance. I really liked what I saw. We are a lot closer to offering you after this. So put together one more great week of film, and there's a chance we'll give you a really nice offer package before the season is over." This makes it sound like he hadn't offered us yet, but he already offered us. But it sounds like they might, if anything, they'll probably boost the offer even more, which would be insane. If they boost that offer more, then yeah, we'll give him a play. Thank you, coach. We'll just be polite. And now it's telling me we already got the bonus. What? All right, now our high school coach is up. It's senior night. Can you believe it? I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. We're having all the seniors and their families going to the stadium early so we can do our senior ceremony before kickoff. Don't be late. Also, this week is your last chance to rearrange your top schools list, but no matter what, you need to cut down to your top 3 before the end of the week. So gotta do that now. Signing day is coming up real soon, and we're having a big ceremony for all the athletes in the gym. I think you would choose 3 schools who have offered you in your top 3, of course. I mean, obviously. But I've seen crazier things in my time here. I've seen players commit to a school, then choose another one last minute. I've seen players pass up some good scholarship offers to walk on somewhere else. I've seen it all. You just need to make a decision that you feel is best for you. Now let's win one more at home, all right? Confident answer. I didn't read all that, but sounds good. Man, see, like, that does, to me, that's not a confident answer. That's a cocky asshole answer. Like, come on, me. Come on, Chester. So let's look at Michigan again. Did they already add the bonus to this offer? Oh, yeah. Oh, gee, yeah. It's about as best as it can be. Michigan wants us big time. And they're #1 in the country. They're 9-1. They're #1 in the country, 9-1. Projecting us to be the starter. Off rip. Folks, I honestly did not think this would go this way, but looks like it's what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just cut down to the top 5 or top 3 now. Tight end 5, not going to cut it. A&M, smell you later. And then TCU, tight end 3. Sorry, not going to happen. But yeah, that'll be our top 3. Michigan, Arizona, and Oklahoma State heading into this final game. Yes, sir, taking on Kerrville for senior night. All right, definitely taking this one. 3 receptions and 20-plus receiving yards for sure. Chip away, lead offense into field goal range, and then catch a touchdown. So basically, you got to catch the touchdown after getting in field goal range. So you don't want to do that on a long play. All right, 2 more. Oh, yeah, 7 yards after the catch. And then record multiple first downs and a touchdown. Oh, yeah, come on. Let's go, man. Final high school game. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I crashed out a little bit, losing a little bit of full, some highs and lows, but for the most part, this has went great. A lot of, my negativity was more so just the way this high school stuff is set up, man. But hey, one thing that is sweet, the good old senior ceremonies. Love seeing that. There's your boy Chester coming out with the flowers in hand. Let's go, man. All right, we'll start with human mismatch. Got to make 3 catches, 20 plus receiving yards. Let's get it done. All right, here we go. First down, slant route. See what we can do. Recovered. And he just takes off. Okay. All right. Big gain. Love seeing that. Ooh, I just noticed we are starting this one down 7-0 already. Gonna have to have a big game, man. First and 10. Speed out. Ooh, we're wide open. Making the catch. Up the sideline. And knocked out of bounds after a nice gain there. First catch of the drive. Already got the 20 yards. We need a couple more catches before getting in that end zone. All right, come on now. Send that receiver in motion. Drag route. We're open. Making the catch. And I just went down. I could have scored there, but we want to get all the objectives done. I'm already a 5-star, but hey, we don't want to lose that. We don't want to drop back down. We got to do everything, you know, about as perfect as we possibly can. I need one more catch on this drive. All right, 2nd and 4. See if we can hit him with a little play action here. And of course, I got to pay attention, man. I wish it would stay on the screen if it was on 2. Like, it only shows for a second. I'm not always looking. This on 2 stuff is going to kill me, bro. Another false start from Chester Walker. All right, 2nd and 9 now. Receiver goes in motion. Over the middle, we make the catch. Oh, no, we actually dropped that one. Very uncharacteristic of your boy Chester. Unable to hang on over the middle there. All right, so a big 3rd and 9 now, man. We got to get in the end zone. Snap count is on 3, so let's not jump. Over the middle, we make the catch. Yes, sir. Chester Walker into the end zone to tie things up. Love seeing that. Big drive right there. Next is chip away. Lead offense into field goal range and catch a touchdown. All right, simple enough. Let's see if we can do it, man. Of course, they were able to answer, so we are back down 14-7 the score. Snap count is on 2. Nice catch. Boom, we outrun that guy. And we juke out the corner and brought down after a huge gain. Love seeing that already into field goal range. Now we just got to catch a touchdown. All right, let's go, man. Got to get in the end zone. Over the middle. Yes, sir. Wide open. It's too easy, man. 2nd of the game. Could be going for yet another hat trick, folks. It's already 3 games out of the 4 that I played that I got 3. And we already got 2 in this one. All right, this one's cut the lead. Need 7 yards after the catch. And they just keep answering, man, so we're behind still. Down 21-14. Running the corner route. Let's go. Nice catch. Able to get... Oh, they gave me nothing? Oh, it has to be on 1 play. My dumbass was thinking I had to accrue it over multiple catches. All right, if it has to be on 1 play, I already know what to do. Yeah, buddy. Mesh concept here, running a drag route. Make the catch. But I got cheesed on some animation stuff, so there was no free space to get any yak there. Oh, well. All right. Just got to get behind the linebackers here. Yes, sir. Making the catch. And we get the yak. And dang, near scored another one. They bring us down at the 1. Able to complete both objectives, though. Love to see that. All right, see if we can get in the end zone, man. Trying to tie this game up here in the 3rd quarter. Yes, sir. What? I'm in the end zone. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it said I was down at the 1 or something. I was like, what just happened? Yes, sir. Another Hattie. 3 touchdowns and 4 out of our 5 high school games, man. And the way this game's going, I might have to get a 4th just to try to win. I mean, the tape score's through the roof. We're a 5-star for sure. One last drive. Record multiple first down catches and catch a touchdown. So, of course, they scored. We're down 27-21, so a touchdown and an extra point would win it. Let's go, man. It's senior night. We got to get this done. Got to go out on a high note, man. On the slant route, we're open. Making the catch. Just shy of the first down marker there. Drag route, we make the catch. Moving the chains. Let's go. Ooh, we got hit hard there. Let's go, man. We just got to catch one more first down and a touchdown to win the game. Open on the out route. We make the catch. And we get into the end zone. Chester Walker goes all the way. 4th touchdown of the day, man. Let's go. Hopefully the defense holds on for the win, but I'm assuming that's the whole point of senior night. There, you know, one last drive. We get the job done. Going all the way. Scoring the game-winning touchdown. Let's go. So that was 4 touchdowns in that last game. Of course, we're going to get some more offers. Alabama coming in. Georgia, LSU. It's too late, folks. Y'all missed the party. But all right, man. One last look at those offers. Our tape score is 7,025. So it went from a 3-star to a 5-star. An absolutely insane tape score. And that's even with me kind of screwing up a few things here and there. I still went absolutely crazy. But yeah, Michigan's offer, the best we're going to get. Projected to start right away. Scheme fit. They're currently the #1 team in the nation with a 9-1 record. I mean, what else can you ask for? Look at all those bonuses at the bottom. We're only missing 1 slot from Coach Trust and academics. Like, that is not a big deal. When it comes to Arizona, they would project us as the 2nd tight end. But it's not a huge deal, but we actually wouldn't be a scheme fit there, surprisingly. They're only 6-4 this year, so we'd help them a lot, but the offer that they're giving us, you know, obviously you're not going to be able to offer as much scholarship-wise as a school like Michigan. Then Oklahoma State, their offer is better than Arizona's, but only tight end 3 to start is rough. You know, the air raid offense is definitely a much better scheme fit for us than Arizona, but let's be real, man. The best of the best is right here, so that might have to be the move, man. See, now, what's the difference here, though? My tape score says 7,025. What's this assessed tape score? You see what I'm saying? Like, for Michigan, it shows 14,748 out of 6,650. So I'm guessing that means that you need the 6,650 to get the offer from them, maybe? But why is it showing that I have 14,748, but at the top my tape score just says 7,025? I don't necessarily know exactly what's up with that. I'll have to look into that more, but I guess that's not really even a big deal. It's just something I noticed while I was looking at this. But all right, let's go ahead and advance. Not sure if it makes me dive into signing day yet, but I kind of want to wait to do that for next time. So we'll go ahead and advance and see what happens. Man, this is a lot of simulation. Alright, so we actually end up the 18th ranked player nationally. That is amazing for a tight end. Of course, #1 position-wise and #5 in the state of Texas still. Love seeing that. So we'll also get to set the mental ability at this stage. And I'll do that after I select the hat. But I'm going to go ahead and save that for next time, man. We will open the next stream and episode 2 of the YouTube videos and whatnot for this Road to Glory series with our commitment, man. You know, the top 3 It's either Michigan, Arizona, or Oklahoma State. So make sure you stay tuned for that coming soon, man. Yeah, just make sure you follow. If you're watching live, hit that follow button for me on Twitch. I'd appreciate it a lot. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, of course. And of course, follow the links in the description for my Twitter or X. I'll be tweeting out updates of when I'll be going live and when videos will be going up and different stuff like that. I'll be live a crap ton this first week and a half of this game being out. So be on the lookout, man. Dynasty in a few days. But yeah, this Road to Glory will continue. Episode 2 next time. Starting off with our commitment and then diving in to our first college season. But yeah, man, appreciate everyone that tuned in, whether it was live on Twitch or on the YouTube, man. But yeah, that'll do it. Have a nice day. Peace.